In the 5 years since Satoshi Nakamoto published the original white paper outlining the concept of a purely peer-to-peer version of electronic cash, a great deal of furor, fanaticism, and legal and financial scandal have surrounded Bitcoin. Cryptocurrencies are made possible by the advances in cryptography and encryption using digital technology. Encryption involves scrambling data so that it is indecipherable to any unauthorized readers. Conversely, decryption is changing it back to its original form, usually accomplished with either a string of characters, the familiar password, or a mathematical algorithm known as a key. The latter solution, known as private key cryptography, is how Bitcoin's encryption was described in the original white paper. In fact, the coins themselves exist only as a chain of digital signatures. The desire for a medium of exchange that did not involve the government or other third-party institutions is as old as the Republic. Starting with the sparsely populated colonies, rare and desirable commodities served as money. Furs, fish, corn, rice, and tobacco all functioned as means of exchange in different regions. Inevitably, of course, the U.S. banking system matured, and in 1862, in response to the colossal debt incurred by the Civil War, Congress passed the Legal Tender Act, authorizing the printing of $150 million worth of United States notes, or greenbacks, and also, in effect, making it illegal for the states to issue their own currencies. The Federal Reserve Act of 1913 created a central banking system that has become the scourge of the same libertarian voices that are now championing Bitcoin. Many economists argue that it was exactly these big business interests, specifically the ultimate Wall Street insider and financial powerhouse, J.P. Morgan and Company, that orchestrated the creation of the central bank. Their intent was to use the power of the federal government to legitimize and permanently cement in place their monopolistic advantages in an increasingly competitive market. Ludwig von Mises, a member of the Austrian School of Economists and folk hero to the modern libertarian movement, in his classic text, The Theory of Money and Credit, argued that business cycles are caused by the uncontrolled expansion of bank credit, the principal domain of the Federal Reserve Bank. The term fiat money, in a sense, brings us full circle to those early days of the Republic. When we began to use beaver pelts or pounds of tobacco to facilitate trade, we started down the long road to a currency that has no intrinsic value other than being declared legal tender by the federal government, with all of the opportunity for manipulation and corruption that many feel this invites. The question remains, does Bitcoin really represent a viable alternative? Fiat money is defined as faith-based, non-collateral backed currency system. Due to its decentralized structure and because its value is enforced by the mutual cooperation of its users rather than collateralized bank deposits, Bitcoin has been described as the mother of all fiats. These are exactly the features that Satoshi Nakamoto identified as the important benefits of Bitcoin in the original white paper. Bitcoin and other virtual currencies represent not commodity money, not managed money, not even old-fashioned government-issued fiat money, but a whole new type of super fiat that is rendered valuable only by the issuing independent entities, rather than the state. That is what has led more than a few observers to refer to it as the Napster of money.